Like, are you recording?
Oh, yeah, I just started pushing the button.
Alright. So last time you guys left Nacondas, you got a request actually from the stewards to go into Aslanti space, which is very unusual. You did so anyway, utilizing the star charts and directions you stole from the Aslanti commander's tablet, and then the transponder you got off the Barzard wreckage. You managed to infiltrate Aslanti space, managed to avoid a confrontation with a border guard spaceship that easily out-tiered you. You ran into a traveling trader who gave you some intel that maybe your engine's registered as a Pact World make, and maybe you should consider getting that modified. You also gathered a little bit of intel on where Sedona and the Rune Drive are expected to be held at the Gulton Prison Moon. It's a high security prison, and after speaking with some of the denizens of Outpost Z, a small space station on the very edge of the Aslanti Star Empire, you found out that you're probably going to need to find a ship that's already scheduled to be at the moon, because they're not just going to let you through if you fly up and say, hey, I've got an access code. Probably you will need to locate some kind of supply ship and hijack their transponder in order to gain access. Obviously, at some point, you should probably come up with some kind of plan for how you're actually going to infiltrate this high security area, as well as you met with a Gauze-Claw named Talmarin, who said he said they were willing to help you out some if since you were going to be on the prison anyway. She's got some people that she'd like you to rescue. There's a little reward in it for you, and she gave you a couple of clues, like needing to find a supply ship that was going to the moon. You guys were you ended walking around, and you met some gem-encrusted, spindly-legged spider things that seemed to be a type of pirate. But you were unable to actually communicate with them because no one in the party spoke their language. And you were, looking, maybe trying to find someone in the space station that might be able to translate for you, and you were currently doing that. Let's see if Scott has sound yet.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
Well, I do not have share language, but if we get a gem of it, I could cast it.
So, what are we trying to talk to the pirates about again?
If they know the location of the supply ship with the pirate.
Do we have a picture of this supply ship?
Well, you don't even know if there's any available. You assume there must be some available. There should be supply ships headed to Gulta, but you don't really have any knowledge of the local shipping routes or schedules. So you're trying to figure that information out. The pirates aren't necessarily the only source. Some of the other denizens you've already met and have relationships with might be able to give you some information if you go back and speak to them again. and ask them. You might be able to get something else. You might be able to take advantage of some other skills if you present them in a plausible way. I would allow you to roll a check to see what you get. Mind you, there could be consequences for not succeeding at checks based on the paranoia of the Aslanti race as a whole.
I do have mind link once per day, but it doesn't really help. It's just I dump information on them.
Yeah, here, catch.
Also, I know there are merchants on the station. Have we had a shopping trip yet?
They have been around. They've met a few people. In fact, I'll move you guys all to the outpost. I've got you all situated at the front entrance again. You can kind of make your way around and figure out if maybe you missed, or maybe you want to go back and speak to one of the other merchants about this particular quandary.
I don't even remember what we were doing for like stuff.
I know. I want to spend some credits and get better gear because I don't have much.
Lotek, let's assume that you spent the last bit of time on the starship resting or thinking or praying or what have you. The others went out. They spoke to some of the denizens. They came back to the ship to kind of discuss plans and whatnot. If you look in the journal, you should see a lot of handouts, character sheets and things that you can look at. You can feel free to go through those. There's a bunch of inventories. Anything on the inventory is still available, and I'll say your other crew members would be able to remember a general ballpark figure that was asked for the item. Obviously, those prices don't include bartering or diplomacy or anything, so however you want to RP the discussion with the vendor. All right, let me zoom my map way out so I can see where Mike's running off to.
I went to see the glass guy, the squirrely little small guy.
Oh yeah, the screedy.
One smaller person to another smaller person.
Yeah, so you went and saw this little squirrel. Well, yeah, but his skin's not falling off, so.
Yeah, but I'm wearing armor and stuff, so I don't look that undead.
As you approach, he looks nervous, but maybe he can get another sale off of you. Yes. Can I help you?
Hey, thanks for the help and meeting somebody.
You found her. I guess I'm happy for you. You didn't tell her where you found out about the tap.
Glass, you don't worry about it. We got your back.
You're gonna get my back? What does that mean? What are you threatening?
No, it's okay. We would never harm you. You're good. You're too good for business.
Okay. I don't remember. Did you ask him about Dalton before?
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Let's assume you did not. But you are.
Hey, we got these crystal guys, the crystal pirate dudes that we're trying to talk to, but we're trying to have trouble getting in communication.
The Glimshar? The gamblers? I don't speak to the gamblers. They're creepy.
But can you speak to them?
No, I don't understand anything they say. They don't say anything, so.
Do you know anything about them?
No, they're creepy. They're bug-like crystals. That's all.
Do you know anybody that
Do you
would
know
know
anyone who can talk to them?
Yes.
What was the question?
You know anyone who can talk to them?
I've seen Hashachir talked to most everybody in the station. He has a way about him. Have They have not, Ashley.
Which one's that?
Fair enough.
Hashir, the Rick Ritchie, he used to come around. Haven't seen him in a while.
Huh. Do you know where he might be?
He used to hang out in the front room where all the people came. Maybe the cantina?
What's the
You
cantina?
guys don't recall ever seeing a cantina, though there were a huge set of double doors in the main entry that you never went through.
Where? Can you ping it?
How far out is your map?
I can see down there. Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Maybe looking for a personal upgrade. Do you know where I can find one of those?
Personal upgrade? I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if you can keep your eyes and those ears out for it, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it.
Okay, what does it do?
Let's just give him a rundown of basically what the personal upgrade does.
Oh, he's a techie guy, so he might understand. You want cybernetic implants?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know. Maybe talk to the Tsar. I don't like that guy either. Too much teeth.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool. He's kind of a strange guy, but I'd much rather deal with you because you're such a wonderful, helpful person.
I go wander over and chat to the Tsar because he's got all the armor.
Yeah, he does.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. This is your first approach to him, Lotek. So go ahead and make your way over.
I'm gonna sit back and watch him do this. Me and Guth are just gonna chill. Hey Guth, this'll be good.
As you approach, the creature, this big ball of fur and teeth, begins snarling and screaming at you in a threatening manner. It reveals that most of its body is in fact a giant mouth filled with sharp.
I like it already. Hi there, I understand you have stuff to sell. Do you understand me? I'm talking Icelandic, obviously.
He keeps yelling and apparently screaming and growling at.
Hey Guth, you want to give it a shot?
I'm sure he's got it.
I try and work out if he does understand me.
He's got little arms. He seems to, give me a sense motive.
Maybe do a perception check to the wall next to him.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check as well. But, you can see that he looks to be instinctively aggressive. How about a culture check?
Nope, I'm just not going to roll well.
He's let's see if your culture check. Yeah, you had a shot, but it's pretty up there. Yeah, it looks like he's just a crazy aggressive creature. You guys see what's going on, and it's obviously Lotek is a little bit overwhelmed by the Tsar, whom Guthrum you've already cowed, by the way.
Oh man!
Was it Scott's character?
I think it was Scott.
I think it was the what is Scott playing? Oh, the big vet.
Yeah, I'm like, Lotek, watch this. Don't move. I need you to not react at all. Okay? got this, Low-Tech?
Okay.
Like,
Sure.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab his waist, because I go up to his knees or whatever. I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna forcefully turn him over towards me, and I'm just gonna throttle him in the nads as hard as I can.
Ooh, Low-Tech?
Yeah, Low-Tech.
What are you trying to accomplish?
That's a very good question. I asked that too, probably in a language that isn't Aslanti. I guess common.
Just go with it. Trust me.
I go with it and don't react as best I can.
Well, you've got armor on, so it probably doesn't hurt anyway.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm still not sure what effect you're going for from the Tsar.
I don't know. It'd just be great to see what he does.
He recognizes you, Fedo, as you come over. You're really one of a kind. You're kind of unique. You stand out. He kind of stops growling and yelling at Low-Tech and looks to you and gives you some signals, hands. As you remember, the Zarb was not a vocal communicator. He used a lot of hand signals and body language to convey his points.
Didn't we hand him a tablet or something, and he smiled or something?
Oh yeah, it was a tablet listing all the loot that you had to sell, and he had great interest in that. After what's his name? Kranich cowed him. He taps his arms and kind of waves his hand around, giving you kind of over top of the stuff he has available. Looking more towards you, Fedo, seeing if you're back to make a purchase.
I'm looking at this. I'm liking some of the stuff. Hey, do you have any information? I'm gonna show him a picture of the crystal dudes and be like, eh?
He kind of shrugs and points at the casino behind you.
Yeah, I make a little chomping sound with my chomping thing with my hand, like I'm trying to figure out how to talk to them or something, like a pantomime it or something.
Yeah, he kind of he gives you the shrug as best he can without having shoulders, since his arms are attached to the side of his head. And he kind of rolls his eyes around. Basically, you get the idea he doesn't have a clue about them at all. They don't. He signals money and points at him again, and apparently he's made money off of them before. You know that the Zarb does in fact respond to Aslanti. He's certainly not deaf in any fashion.
Do we sell anything to this guy?
He just doesn't speak. Oh, you sold all of your trash.
Yeah, because is
What
the
about
loot?
all the Aslanti?
Is the loot log updated or?
Why? We
don't
didn't
know.
sell him the armor, did we? The Aslanti
What do you
armor.
think God is wearing?
Yes, we sold him these armor. We didn't sell him the battle dress, but actually he's wearing the battle dress.
Yeah. Because I see in his stuff that he has another set of battle dress. I want it. I want it bad.
And we sold a lot of crap. I'm just looking at the loot log and it doesn't show us really anything. It's just all of it's still there.
Yep,
Yes.
he does have a set of the battle dress armor. I remember that.
The stuff that's still on the loot block is the stuff that we have.
Okay.
And on the bottom, you see the totals of everything.
Okay, so we still have 45 credits left. Okay.
And 3,146 uniques.
Okay, I don't see he doesn't have any cybernetics.
Well, I mean, I still have 700
I'm like, hey,
something credits of my own hunting money that I never sold.
hey Zarb, do you got any cybernetics? Know where I can get some?
kind of shakes his head. He kind of wiggles his fingers, like in a semblance of casting spells, and points over at Half-Red. What did I say you could find here?
You said,
Hold on a second.
You said cybernetics.
Well, I'm trying to, get an answer on how much he wants for the battle dress.
The prices are listed, aren't they?
I know, but in character it's like, I want that. How much?
He gives you finger symbols, and tells you that price. I'm not even. You're friends with the people that count him, so yeah, 1650.
Yep.
It's more than it's worth, but it's what he's.
It's also about the best armor I can see.
Yeah, it is pretty good next to the vest.
Golem Forged is the only other better one, but this one has the advantage of being Aslanti.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, it definitely gives you that Aslanti look. It hides your Kishna.
Yeah, it hides
Kish
my face.
biology.
It makes me look.
Your kishness.
Fedo, you find a merchant dealing in some sketchy-looking cybernetics, but they're willing to sell you something that should. What are you trying to increase?
Because I remember us seeing like the personal upgrades. I mean, I just don't remember where they were.
We bought
Personal
two,
upgrades are
ability upgrades.
We bought them?
Gems from Outbreak. Yeah, we bought two of them. I took one. And I thought you had the other one.
I don't remember. It's been so long. Shit.
Additionally, since they're item level 3, all items level 3 or below are locatable within the merchant area where you're at. You just gotta pay a small upcharge.
Alright, so we already have one. Okay. And you have one too?
Purchase 2 at whatever price. Let me take a look at the unchained inventory for half.
Yes, I do see it on my sheet. On my Google sheet. I see it now. I just never actually applied it. Okay.
Yeah, Halfway had 2 ability crystals. You bought them each for standard price.
Okay. And just give you a +2, right?
Yep, +2 to 1 stat.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see that. I put it on my decks. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just getting caught back up. So.
One has been a month.
Yeah. It's getting towards the end of this school year, so my brain's starting to get a little fried. All right, cool. So
That's the end of my spring break.
Yeah, I guess spring break next week. After next week, we need to talk to these guys. Talk to these pirate dudes.
Well, your buddy said Hacklish.
Yeah.
We directed to that room up the front that we apparently haven't seen.
Yeah, low-tech, buy your armor if you want, man. It's cool.
Yeah, no. I've effectively bought my armor. I have to take some money out of loot, but I can pay for half of it myself.
No, that's fine. We're just trying to not die here, so.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind weapon upgrades too, but armor was way more important.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll come. Anything is available here, so I mean, that's level 3 or below.
Yeah, as long as the item is level 3 or below, it's available for plus 10% core rulebook cost. As you guys approach the doors, they slide open.
Sweet. Ooh, got some weird looking dude in here.
Oh, the cantina. The temperature in this room plummets compared to the rest of the station. Machinery once lined the western wall here, but it has since been stripped away, leaving only holes and bits of metal embedded in the walls. A series of raised platforms has been repurposed into tables with makeshift stools pushed near them. A dented metal grate covers a large portion of the floor, and a door exits. You came in from the door to the east, and a short ramp to the south leads to another chamber. Fedo, you don't see anyone actually tending. Again, there's some tables that have stools pushed against them that people could eat at. You do see this fellow over in the corner. It's a chitinous humanoid sitting forlornly by himself. Gauzy black veils are draped over his arms, and he dips the baleen hanging from his appendages into a plastic container holding a cloudy red substance.
Hey Guth, what you know about these guys? You're the subject matter expert here.
Culture 15.
Yeah, culture check of 15. You know that he's Rick Ricci, which are a chitinous species. Typically, their planet was aquatic, so the baleen is probably, it's him eating from his forearms. Did I show you guys his pic?
That's pretty handy.
There you go. That's kind of what he looks like right there. As you approach, it's let's see. It's obvious that let me find it. You can give me a life science check.
Oh hell yeah!
Check didn't help much.
Let's take a look at my character sheet. Is it life science?
Life, yep. You can see that his chitinous outer layer seems to be broken and diseased. As you look on, you see he's obviously horribly sick. Chunks of his shell have fallen off. The remainder appear to be flaking away. And as you stand there, kind of glancing over at him, trying to not be overly obvious, you see a small creature, actually a couple of them on him, dart their tongues out and stab him. He kind of flinches away from the pain a little bit, but doesn't do a whole lot to fight him off.
Alright, can I shoot one?
It's possible. It's sitting right on him. It might be dangerous. You might have better luck actually trying to brush them off or something. But if you want to unholster a weapon and start taking shots, by all means. It looks like any.
Nah.
Let's go over there and just fucking stab him off.
Yeah, let's go there and smack him off.
As you move over and make some attacks at these vermin, you see them flee from your attacks down this little hallway to the north, and you think you hear something from the creature sitting on the floor. He seems to be speaking in Aslanti, but it's very hard to hear through garbled static, and he barely.
We should work on whatever.
Can I do first aid on him? Did that help him at all?
You can give me a. Let's see. You can give me a medicine check. Yeah, Fedo. He's got a disease. He's pretty deep into it. He seems to be at the debilitated stage of his affliction. He's barely able to move. Healing would be helpful. He's not able to move very well. You guys can give me the two of you that are standing there near him. Fedor and Guthbrand, give me a perception check. Yeah, Fedor, as you look down that north hallway there, you see that there's tracks of blood and ichor. Things have been skittering back and forth down that hallway, which is barely more than a small, a large pipe. It's one of those pipes you guys crawled around in to find Tamlin. It's not going to be easy
For
going
you guys.
for Guthbrand again, but you wouldn't have too much trouble with it, Fedo. And you think you see a couple of those vermin sitting there in the shadows, hiding, just waiting to see if you move away so they can come back and attack this guy.
Hey, we got some antitoxin and some serums of healing. Do you think that would or we have a spell amp of lesser removed condition? Would that help?
The lesser condition removes what does that move? That removes shaken and staggered and stuff. I don't even think staggered, but it's not going to help. The antitoxin would help with saves, and the serums of healing would definitely heal some of his hit point damage.
I mean, if we're going to just heal him, then I can do a Mystic Cure.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I just, and I know you're here for that. I just, we have all this equipment still. I was just wondering if when are we ever going to use antitoxin?
Well, we don't know that. So,
Well, what does the Mystic Cure do? It's just
you know what?
Patch him up.
Yeah, it patches him up.
It heals hit points.
Or I can use my once a day healing touch.
how about I jab him?
So,
How about you heal him and I jab him with an antitoxin?
sure.
All right, that works.
Before you jab him, do you explain what you're doing?
Like, hey, bro, we're gonna freaking help you out here.
Yeah, have some healing.
Oh, thank you. So Mystic Cure heals him for 10. That seems to have an immediate effect on him. That feels so better.
I was serious, by the way, Fedor. I'm taking a look at his voice box or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, you kind of look and you see that there seems to have been some damage, though it looks like it could be fairly easily repaired.
See if he'll let us repair it.
Yeah, he obviously understands your the Aslanti language, and he gives a subtle nod, and he kind of and the voice box, the remainder of the voice box comes up, and he kind of hands it over to you to look at.
Nice. I love freaking dealing with throw-up boxes.
Alright. Okay, Running Man.
Reminds me of my first date.
Fedor, let's both work on this.
Yeah.
Who's making the check and who's making the assist? Doesn't matter. Guthbrand, you find the two wires that aren't connected, you twist them together, and you put a little tape over it to keep it from poking him, and hand it back. You blow through it, it sounds perfect, there's no distortion, no problems whatsoever. He puts it back in, and you can actually hear the guy talk, "Oh, thank you. This is so much better. I can actually communicate now. Those damn," and as he says those damn, one of those bug vermin creatures tongue darts out of the shadows and stabs him again. He's like, "Oh, good God."
Let's get you away from this, Aaron.
It's so hard to move, but yeah, I should be able to move a little bit. There must be a nest of those damn things around here somewhere.
Hey,
And
well,
you help him. You guys help him move down to. Actually, when you suggest moving, he says, "Find him again." What did I do with him? Oh, there he is. My broken shell prefers the cold. Besides, the damn things seem to follow me everywhere.
Anyway, here, we're gonna go take care of these guys real quick.
Oh, that would be a blessing.
Oh, we're gonna fight something. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been too long since we've killed something, so you just sit here and chill, buddy.
A whole like 30 minutes or something since we were ambushed.
Yeah, it's been a month, so, you know.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we're-
Let's go kill things. Sounds good.
I'm gonna say it's been more like, several hours since you guys had that encounter with the two guys, where you picked up those cool stabs.
A day without blood's like a day without sunshine, Pilgrim.
A day without murdering something is a day that just isn't worth living.
I think I'll go first because I'm the highest AC.
Yeah, you're just. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go first because it's gonna be kind of funny watching him trying to squeeze through things.
Yeah. So you guys squeeze through that corridor. That
Even at squeezing, I move at half speed, which is 30, so just as fast as other people.
Yeah.
I probably go last because I'm also squeezing.
it's not very far, but it's low tech. It's basically just a really large pipe. And as you move through it, you come across this chamber, and at the center of the chamber is a mess of blood-stained cloth, scraps of metal, and a stagnant pools of water. You guys see that cool picture I found?
Nice, looks like somebody's backyard, like in Iraq or something.
Yeah.
And as you're looking around, all of us, these things come crawling out of the trash to attack you. Let's do initiative.
Oh, get off of me.
Something weird has happened. I can't see anyone except myself.
Can't see anyone except
He
yourself.
probably doesn't have the dark vision, the light stuff out.
I don't know. He has. I don't know.
That might be it.
Does your species have? Yeah, this room is
Yeah,
dark.
he's Kish, so he should have dark vision.
We all have dark vision. It's
Yeah,
rare.
I have dark vision.
Well, let me
It's
change your token.
whether my character has dark vision. Well, the token.
Give me one moment to fix the situation. Was it 60 feet like everybody else?
Probably. 60 feet, yes.
Does that help?
That helps a lot.
All right. So you see these guys? They jump out. I need to try and roll their initiative. Give me 1 second.
God damn it.
Apparently, it's not my day for making rolls.
But don't feel too bad. I rolled a 3, so a 1, a 3, and a 13.
My bulk macro thing was not working. Should have rolled them all at once. Oh well.
Okay, I'm gonna go put my daughter. I'm gonna go put my daughter to bed real quick before we get balls deep in
No
this.
problem. I'm gonna attack you first anyway. I think I already showed you guys a picture of these creatures.
Oh yeah, they have like that long grass.
So yeah, Fedo gets smacked for 8 from a piercing harpoon. I don't think it has any special property. No, it's just a big tongue that does damage.
It moved up, attacked, and then moved back.
No, it didn't move up. I forgot that they have this tongue and they prefer the tongue.
Okay. I was like, Feto's probably going to get an attack off on that.
Yeah, they're tiny creatures, so if they move into your space, low tech 27 is going to hit you for 7 on the next one.
Okay.
Things are rolling really good.
I'm going to assume Krennic is following you guys, and if you can hear what's going on, we'll say he came in last and he's kind of still squeezing through the pipe. Damn, his computer's so old. It's probably just because of everything that's run.
Sorry, I was trying to help a little bit ago.
No problem. We're kind of waiting on Fedo to come back. Mike to come back and take his turn. I'm sure he wants to kill something.
Yeah. I am very happy right now with some of the stuff that's in our Congress, our state Congress. They're talking about getting rid of daylight savings time from going for a vote reportedly.
Which state is that?
Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas is probably one of the better states. My parents live down there, and I enjoy visiting. South Dakota is not bad either.
I've only driven through South Dakota. I've never actually spent time.
You've seen all. It doesn't change much from the interstate. I spent about an hour chopping ice off of my roof with a cross-peen hammer this afternoon while standing in the bucket of a tractor.
Nice. Can you do me a favor and
Alright, I'm back. Was it my turn now?
Forcefully mute and Scott, you're saying?
Yes.
He is muted and deafened. I'm not sure. He has been returned access. Mike, it's Feto's turn. You got attacked by the first of the vermin. He stuck his tongue through you. Caught you with a critical for 8 damage.
Okay. And it's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna life science these things. Is it life science or is it something else?
They're vermin, so yeah, life science. I think that's what works for them. Let's see, vermin is life science. 16. They are low CR, pretty common, I would say. Yeah, they're very common creatures. So you got some questions about them. I'll tell you that they are tiny. You already know that they have a long tongue that can reach probably 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot one. Wait, it's like a... Okay, they're threatening. Okay.
Do
Shit.
you have any specific questions you want to ask about them for life science?
Does
You've
it-
got 3, or I can just tell you some stuff.
Yeah, just tell me some stuff.
Alright, they're vermin, so they're mindless. You already knew about the tongue. The only other thing that sticks out about is that when it dies, it explodes. It is a bloody explosion that sickens those that are within range of the explosion.
Yeah, not worried about sickened.
You're not.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do they provoke with that tongue or?
No, because it's kind of a ranged attack. That's not. It's a 15-foot reach attack. So even though they're tiny, they can still attack you without entering.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move over here, and as a part of my movement, I'll trick attack, I guess, and
As a part of your trick attack, you'll move to the corner. Yeah.
yes, whatever that means.
Which one are you attacking?
This one.
Yep, you. See, that would be. It doesn't matter. Your score is enough to trick attack it and to hit it. So you do 3 points of damage. And they don't have any particular defenses, so. At least not against weapons. Scott would be up. He manages to crawl out of the tube and get a weapon out. Goof.
If I went straight north, would I provoke from them? I can't tell.
They are tiny, so I don't think you would provoke unless you actually went through their score. Although, that's hard to say because the tongue is a melee attack that has 15-foot reach. So I would say yes, you would provoke simply by moving.
Okay, then I'm going to shoot them.
Okay, which one?
Save one bit.
Roger. Yeah, you definitely you tricked the hell out, and it no longer exists.
See, but no, that's how you shoot.
Well, you know, it's just how it is, man. I made him flat-footed. What do you want?
All right. The other ones move around, climbing up on the walls and the ceiling. One of them, they don't transform. No, that was just me clicking things and hitting the wrong things. Best friend, one of them shoots its tongue out at you, hitting you for 3 points. This one here kind of climbs up on a pile and shoots over its dead friend at the lizard. I don't know if it's ever tasted Vespa.
Does it explode?
Oh yeah, that one did explode. You're absolutely right. As you shot it, it exploded. Let me see. It's a... pops in a mess of ingested blood and viscous slime. I don't know if it tells me. I guess if you are next to it.
Like directly next to it?
Yeah, I think it's probably 5. Let me take a look at the alien archive that they got in the module. I didn't seem to write it down, so let's see. When it dies, it pops, blah, blah, blah. Creature adjacent must succeed. Yeah, did I write that in there? I did. Creature adjacent. I did write it in there. All I gotta do is read the text. So yeah, no one was adjacent to it, so no, I mean, it exploded. The creature, it's immune. They're immune to it, so they don't really care. Let's see, 16 on Krennish. Anyone remember what Krenish's armor class is?
No.
It is good.
It is KAC 19, so he's fine.
Yeah, I just remember it was nice.
However, 20 doesn't help him, so he loses 5 stamina. And that's going to take it back to low, or going to end the round with low.
Yay! I finally get to go. I will guarded step up and hit the one in front of me.
The one without the skull and crossbones, right?
I'm not zoomed in enough to see that.
The one directly north of you is dead.
Okay. Yeah, I attacked the living one.
Yeah. 13's gonna be enough. You squish it some. It takes a guarded movement away from you, and shoots its tongue out at you. Uh, 15 does not exceed your armor class, so you don't take any damage.
Yay for better armor!
The Zarb saved your life.
Well, I did have to pay him for it, but sure.
All right, I'm
Like
gonna
feathers
go.
up.
I'm gonna go ahead and trick attack this one.
Right.
Just staying still, chilling. And miss. But he's flat-footed.
You do succeed at tricking attack at him, though. He is flat-footed. However, your shot dives into the trash heap there with no damage to it. Pranish is now here.
I'm only level 2 operative. Okay, leave me alone.
He grabs his solar weapon. I'm guessing he's also probably at 2 tick on his whatever they call that shit. He steps up and squishes this. And makes a fort save. Successful. He's fine. Yes, you're up.
Trick attack.
You said the one north of?
Yeah.
Alright, you successfully no, you don't successfully trick attack him, but you do hit him. And nearly kill him with one shot.
I've been rolling good damage.
What's that?
I've been rolling good damage. 2 12s? That's nice. That means I rolled 9 on both.
He gets you back for 6, and then kind of flees up a wall. Or, he flees into a pipe. This one here darts its tongue back out at the vet. Ooh, tagging him for 6 points. Well tagged.
So So I believe I need to guarded step up to here to get to this one.
You can do that, yes. It's kind of difficult terrain there, but you don't have to move very far, so.
So yeah, I attack. I definitely hit with that. Take some damage.
Hello.
I'm going to shoot this guy here with a just a energy ray.
Would you like to move first
Yeah, why not?
to get rid of the cover?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. You move. You shoot a ray of energy at this guy, and do 3 points of damage as you hit him, and that bloodies him.
He's menstruating.
That can take you when you die. Extremely.
I assume Krennic would go to there and then explode. Hopefully he's got all this filled in. It looks like he does. The things need to make reflex saves for half of 6 fire damage. That one failed. The other one failed. So they both take 6 damage. Guthbrand.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's running away.
Alright, not a bad choice. It might be a tricky shot, but give it a go. Oh, that's good enough with his cover. Whatnot. 7 points of damage. You see the very telltale explosion of blood and ichor come out of the tube, and you know that you've killed.
Nice.
Last one skitters away from the flames and the crazy other creature and darts its tongue out. Low-tech, take another 4.
Apparently they don't like me.
Or they do like you. You taste.
Yum yums.
Number 4 here tries to skitter away into the tubes. Low-tech, you have an attack of opportunity.
Cool. Oop.
You succeed brilliantly. Give me a reflex save. Or a fort save, excuse me, as you get covered in blood and ichor.
Yeah, take that for, running away from me. And I'm not even phased.
Yeah, the blood and ichor while you're coated in it, and it's kind of disgusting. It doesn't sicken you.
It's good. I got a kill.
And it's your turn.
Awesome. Guarded step up. Hit.
Difficult terrain, but you didn't need to guard.
Okay. I think this is actually the first time I get to use my blood mark.
Well, that's enough to hit it and damage. What's the blood mark?
Whenever you kill or destroy a creature, you immediately gain a blood mark on your skin. I basically get extra damage against that race for 4 rounds.
Oh, neat.
So that's what that +3 there is at the end of your damage.
The No, that'll be my weapon specialization. I took
Oh,
versatile
okay.
specialization as my feat.
Gotcha. All right. So that one's very nearly dead.
I am going to move as a part of my one right above him. Is that the one on the left?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm
Just the one.
just gonna shoot an energy ray at it.
Well, you hit it. You almost kill it. Kranich
Not wasting ammo on these things.
sees his opportunity. Smashes the thing with his maul of darkness.
Yeah. So that's the
and
cool
easily
thing we.
shoots off the acre.
Is that the cool thing that we got from the ship?
His maul of darkness? No, that's his solar weapon.
Okay, cool.
The dragon.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Fleeting height of whatever.
Of
I
awesomeness.
don't know who has it.
Of
has it?
Aslan, Pike of Aslantiness.
Atlanti awesomeness.
It's pronounced.
I don't remember, dude.
I think it may be. I'm just using his solar weapon because that was there.
Whatever's more efficient.
Alright, so you look around and you don't find any more of these ugly, nasty Odhio vermin.
Is there anything that looks like it's their nest?
Yeah, it looks like this was probably a nest. And you have pretty much cleared it.
Can we extra loot it and then light it on fire?
Yeah,
sure.
there's no loot to speak of, but you can definitely clean the. Well, let's see. There was something about that.
I do prefer fire.
Where was that?
Fire is fun,
It works well.
but we should make sure there's nothing valuable before we set it on fire.
Exactly. You know,
This is true.
Give me a engineering check.
can I take 20 on it?
I'll let you take 10.
Okay, so 22.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that these pipes and broken walls and everything run throughout Outpost Z, and that starting a fire here would definitely flood this chamber with smoke, and it would seep out through the rest of the pipe network to the rest of the outpost, and would probably make the residents less keen on you due to the indiscriminate harm that you could possibly inflict upon them, if they ever found.
Well, damn.
Guthbert makes it.
That's alright.
Do you have it?
We're not the sort of people to set places on fire, so it definitely wasn't us. I swear.
Digging through the pile. How deep do you dig?
We have all
Till
day.
we find something.
Till we find something valuable.
All right, whoever digs, you're not susceptible to diseases, are you?
No, you guys might want to let me handle this.
Yeah, it's pretty disease-ridden, but Feto gets in there and starts digging through it without care or concern, and comes up with a backup generator armor upgrade and a grimy pair of jump jets if anyone wants them.
Oh, I'm not showing him the jump jets. I'm keeping it for myself.
Feto's under the trash for 20 minutes, and when he comes back, you notice a grimy yet new set of jump jets attached to his arm.
I don't know where these came from, man.
Yeah, no idea. Honest.
So yeah,
And a
you do
backup
find those
generator?
2 upgrades.
Yeah, jump.
Yeah, a backup gen.
What's that for?
Okay, I noted it. It's an upgrade on your armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it lets you recharge stuff,
Okay.
like powered weapons, etc.
Is that what
Lets you recharge batteries very slowly.
if you walk or something, let you do it or something?
Yeah, it's like a self-winding watch.
Yeah, definitely keeping the jump jets on my cheap ass armor. So you guys gonna make me wade through the disease pile? That's the price.
You volunteered. I was going to do it.
Yeah, but you get sick and I won't. I kind of don't want you guys to die. Let's go back and tell our buddy that we took care of the problem.
You make your way back to Hashachir, Chur. He still looks bad, but finding out that you killed off the vermin definitely
Yeah,
puts you
10
in
minute
his
rest.
grace.
Good.
Oh, no problem. You can do that easy. You could even,
While
Hashachir-
Anna was searching the
Yeah, while he was searching the pot. As you come back, Hashachir points at the ramp into the other room. There's food generators in there if you're hungry.
No, after seeing those gross things, I'm not really hungry right now. Not that I'm ever hungry.
Well,
Yeah, I'm always up for a snack.
okay. You have helped me and the residents of Zed. Is there anything I can do for you?
These crystal pirate guys, trying to talk to them.
Oh. You mean the Glenshar pirates? Yes. It is difficult to speak with them. I am not sure what language it is they speak, but I have been able to communicate with them with a data pad. If you like, I could accompany you and translate.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sounds cool.
Are you ready to go now?
Yes.
Hang on, getting my snacks.
No time
Oh,
left.
getting snacks. Oh,
Food.
no time for love, Dr. Jones.
How long does it take to attach that generator?
10 minutes.
Okay, well, I'd like to just attach the generator. That way.
Not a problem.
And I can charge batteries and stuff.
Hey, man, I'm gonna stick a battery on top of them. Alright, charge this thing up.
Like a ramp worth to a pair of huge blinking machines. Abandoned bins have been shoved into the western half of the chamber, their insides still crusted with solidified rivulets of metal. A large cluster of pipes juts from the wall 5 feet above the ground next to the bin. These little green lighted things are the food dispenser.
Yeah, it sounds, really good food safety here. Anything interesting for sale?
Well, let's see. You step up to the 2 machines, automated food dispensers, lights flashing sedately, but as you approach, the sensors respond. You're not sure. They seem to have the same biosignature technology as doors here, but everything seems to recognize your biosignature. You're not sure why, because you're fairly certain that your species is fairly unknown. Inside the dispenser,
Must be that
you
armor.
see unusual. Oh, or some engineer hacked the computer.
That's right. I put all this shit in there.
You spend like a half an hour entering all kinds of biology data, biosignatures for all kinds of races to try and confuse the computers.
I even tried to delete humans, but it didn't work.
He did, but it didn't work. There are various options labeled in Aslanti. Unusual dishes that roughly translate to crushed succulent paste, or fermented meat honey, jellied skin fungus, tar whale polyps, and tongue and eye fish.
I try one of everything.
All right. You order one of everything. Each a meal costs 3 credits.
Oh, jeez.
So you use up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 credits to get one of everything. And you're eating them, and they taste okay. You know, they're food. They're not bad. Give me a life science or flat wisdom check.
With my 1 rank in life science.
All right, you don't notice anything particular about the foods, but give me a wisdom check anyway. Just a couple of them taste a little off, but maybe that's just because it's not something that would normally be eaten by your species. But nothing bothers you overly much.
Okay then.
You guys like the pictures?
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
I spent a lot of time finding pictures for this game. So much extra time.
Well, you know, it's called being a GM.
Well, we don't have to actually go up to talk to those guys. We can talk to them from... Unless you actually want to move around on the map.
Nah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
But yeah, I'll be wandering back while still munching my food to rejoin the party.
So, Hashir accompanies you to the gambling hall, and you approach once more the beings that resemble yellow crystals with spindly, spider-like legs. As you approach, they look up, and this time they're not as guarded as they were before, but they look a little more interested in what you might have to say. Heshir says, "So, what is it?"
We're trying to hijack a transport ship heading to Gulta.
He looks a little taken back, not having known what your reasons for being in Aslanti space were in the first place. But he doesn't question your motives at all.
It's like, don't look surprised, you know. We if we did just kill a bunch of freaking aliens for you.
They were vermin.
Oh no, they're dead vermin.
He passes along your request to the pirates, and after a few moments, he turns to you and says, they're disinclined to acquiesce to your request. They offer no information that you would find useful. Maybe you're not as on friendly terms as you thought you were with the pirates.
What kind of stuff do they like?
Give me a perception check.
God damn it. My carrot sheet again. It's like my worst skill.
Oh, so I was looking for Fedo's check. Did I tell you anything about them last time? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Not that we remember. Long spindly arms.
They like looking at ship pictures or something.
There you go. You caught one of them. You caught one of them quickly hiding a 3D model of an Aslanti starship as you approached the last time.
Well, I'm going to show them.
Perhaps speaking to them about spacecraft.
Like, hey, check out this.
Might ingratiate you to them.
Hey, can you show them a picture? Pull up a picture of like the ABC one, but like you've never seen this type of ship in it, you know, your lifetime.
Oh no. they do become a little more excited as you talk about starships. Give me an engineering or pilot check.
I got a plus billion engineer, so there you go.
They're plus billion engineer, yeah, right. So you go on to like the details of the starship and whatnot, and they come around. Now that you have made them friendly, they provide a possible cargo ship that they know goes by the call sign Relic. We'll be passing close to Outpost Z with a scheduled stop at Gulta, among other destinations.
Alright.
So, do they know how we would like potentially hijack this shit? Okay, I mean, they're gonna send out. Do we have like transponder codes? Do we have like something we can? Can we get them here somehow?
Sure. Yeah. Hesher communicates with them, and they say you find out you could ask one of the merchants to hire the supply ship, perhaps. God damn it, Crumb.
What do I do now?
Because my push to talk button is control, because I have to have pushed it. Anytime I hit my scroll wheel while I'm holding control, Chrome changes the zoom level.
Oh.
And I've got a whole bunch of handouts and stuff with a lot of GM text. Basically, I copy pasted the PDF into smaller handouts so that I could find the stuff easier. So you basically find out that a few ways that you could possibly go about it. You could ask a merchant to hire the supply ship. You could transmit your own distress signal, and maybe the ship would come. You could transmit a false Aslanti message, directing them to report here, or at the very bottom of the spectrum, you might just fly your starship out there and attack them.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
Utilizing brute force, but the battle itself might have detrimental.
Yeah. I mean, who would be willing to freaking stick their neck on the line to come over here? To make an Aslanti ship come here.
So all of you give me a quick culture check. I just want to see what.
That's my skill.
24. Beto, you know that sending out a distress signal is a very common and obvious ruse that many pirates and many undesirables use, and it's probably not likely to work unless it is crafted very well. FYI, the DCs are much higher for that method than any other.
I think getting them here would probably be the easiest.
So our choices are try to get them here or try to do a distress signal.
Well, you could ask a merchant to attempt to hire them, i.e. transmit a request for them to come to the station for a load of supplies to be delivered somewhere else. You could possibly transmit a message in Aslanti that looks, similar to a distress message, but meant to be more official. Like it's actually transmitted from the Aslanti. Again, you would have to make certain checks.
I'd have a fair familiarity with it being Aslanti myself.
Well, you speak Aslanti, and most of you do, so that makes it a lot easier. The trick is to piggyback the broadcast onto Outpost Z's normal communications and crafting a message in such a way that it would actually divert so that the crew of the Relic would actually believe the message and divert to Outpost Z as opposed to going a different route.
How fast is the Relic compared to us?
Someone give me a very hard culture check. If you have ace pilot, it won't be so bad.
I got a feeling our tier ship 3 will get its ass kicked.
I'm a smuggler. I'm not a pilot. I'm a pilot. I'm not an ace pilot.
All right, Guthman, you got a 22. It's not as. Oh, let's see. Sure. The pirates know that the relic is a Vanguard luxury shuttle, a Vanguard Comet. It is a very sleek design ship, designed for rapid delivery of passengers and cargo, and to outrun its foes. So yes, it's a fast ship.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get Tamara, the little Tamara guy. She hire it to come here and pick up some stuff?
You can go ask her.
She seems to make the person that has the most pull on the station.
Who do you think seems to have the most pull?
Little rat.
Oh, Talmrin.
Yeah, the little rat girl.
Talmrin was not a merchant.
No, but she's would probably know somebody that would.
And would possibly be willing to do it
Yeah.
for us because, she wants us to get there.
Because it's probably burn her rep. Somebody's rep's going to get burned in the process.
You find your way back to Talmrin's spot and draw her out.
Tap, 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 tap.
This is twice in as many days, my new friends. I had not expected to hear from you so quickly. Have you found your ship?
We found it. We just need to get it here.
I see. Let me see. Let me bring her up. I just want to see if she had anything specific that she stated. As you ask her if she can help you lure in the supply ship, she says, "Shove that! I needeth to live here after thou hast poked the Aslanti and run off. And the Aslanti expect us to buy stolen ships, but stealing them is another matter. Perhaps one of the other merchants would be willing to risk their wrath."
Oh, let's go talk to the bug-eye guy.
No. Let's talk to this Arab. He's the one that's very eager to buy all the Aslanti goods from us.
That's right, he was, wasn't he?
You're fairly certain if you browbeat the Zarb enough, he would be willing to place an order with the merchant. Let's see. Your culture check definitely lets you realize that the merchants need to make multiple deliveries to stay in business. It's not going to stop for an unknown group, but would take a job from a known merchant. So it is possible you could browbeat the Zarb into doing this for you. You go visit with him. He asks you.
Yeah, I agree.
You get the idea. He's saying, "What do you want now? I already sold you my..."
We want you to hire this transport to come here. For resupply.
Alright, so what are you gonna do? He seems reluctant to do so.
Let's have a vest guy punch more holes in station.
We could also just provide him with whatever it is he's ordering, obviously, and then maybe parts of whatever the crew had on them, because they would be dead.
Yeah, it will be dead. Maybe if we keep, we
Well,
kill it.
You recall that in your talks with Talmarin, she said that she said she would take care of the crew for you. She also said that she needed payment of whatever.
We don't need her to
were.
kill the crew for us. We're happy to kill them.
No.
She meant take care of them without killing it,
Yes,
unless she
kill them.
desired to kill them for doing their jobs. But she said, what did she say?
I don't remember.
She wants whatever they are bringing.
Then when didn't they have like UBPs or something? They're bringing you supplies or something.
Well, they would have some kind of supplies or something for the prison, and that's what she wants.
And we just want to be able to not die when we go to the
You
station.
just want the transponder off of.
Yeah.
That was one of the whole ship.
We would prefer not to die. Well, yeah, but we'd prefer not to die. So.
Well, you can't let the ship then go on. The ship has to be grounded, and then you can steal its transponder codes or whatever, so you can take your own ship and pretend to be the other ship.
Yes.
Why not just take the ship we're pretending to be?
Yeah. No. Why can't we do that?
Well, that's a possibility. You could do that, and after you capture the ship, I'll definitely give you that option.
Is it a better ship?
You may. I'll let you make that decision after you see it.
What a hunk of
It
junk.
sounded like it was going to be no.
But anyway, in order to make the Zarb do what you want, I need an intimidation check. Who wants to make the intimidation check? The others can assist.
I
You
will
guys want
assist.
Granish to make the check?
He has a higher than a 6, right?
Low tech. What do you
He
have?
has a 6.
I have a 5.
I got a 1.
Yeah, we'll assist, and since you're gonna shed the 7, you said?
Well, he has a 6, but I'm only seeing max of 2 ranks in anything. I don't know how many. Looks like he only has 12 skills, and he's spread them out.
Okay, well, me and him both have 6, Low Tech has 5, and Meadow has 1. So we'll all assist on Greenwich.
Alright, you guys give me your rolls, and we'll see how many assists and not assists we get. Alright, so 2 assists, so +4 to Krenish's roll. Yeah, not a problem. I rolled well for him. The Zarb is immediately cowed, and he bows to you.
It's like, how many times do we gotta freaking tell you to do something before you freaking do it?
You browbeat him into messaging the relic for you, and he informs you that it'll be 2 days before it arrives.
Well, thank you. Your cooperation is awesome. I guess we gotta chill for a couple days. So once the ship gets here, should we just like attack them when they get out of the ship, or how should we do this?
We should act like we are the job workers that are going to load everything and attack them once we get on the ship to do the fun stuff.
Rogue One style.
Unless someone has a better plan.
Plan? Who needs a fucking plan?
We go there, we kill them. Done.
It's a shame that we lost Scott.
Yeah, he's the one with the plans.
Oh, so do you guys got a plan?
So once they
Go
dock,
there, we kill everyone.
what's to prevent them from like not docking or undocking and leaving?
Well, you meet them at the landing platform, and they dock, and you guys are all set up to jump.
So like docking Bay 94 from Dead Sons?
Did I not come through? About being the dock workers.
Yeah.
You want to be the ones to unload everything for the Zord.
Yep, I heard.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I'm just thinking back at the Docking Bay '94 when Dead Sons 1, when you had the gang war right there in the Docking Bay.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
So like maybe something like that, where like we could be hiding like the level 9 crew or whatever the hell they were.
Level 21 crew and the Dockside King? Or
Yes.
The Downside King?
Yes, hide like that, and then they get, just go ahead and handle their business. But one of us
I'm going
is.
to stick you guys back on that screen for a minute while I set up the map. If you guys want, let's all take a 10-minute
Yeah, sure.
quick break, and I'll get the map set up, and I'll grab some more water, and then we'll come back and have a little more combat. Maybe.
the starship stuff.
Alright, just put an X in chat if you're back and ready to get started. Nice.
Every time. I have to do it every time, I know.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys, I'm bleeding through someone's microphone. You guys set up and you meet the relic at the scheduled docking pad. So assume the starlight there is actually, docking pad, not just outer space.
Hey, we've all got armor. It's fine.
I needed a quick starship. I forgot to plan the starship map today. Fortunately, I had this beautiful green vessel ready to go, and so you guys are standing around outside. It parks, the hatches open.
All right.
See a couple of guys inside moving crates around.
Well, Guth, you go first because you're the one that looks most like you belong.
Yeah, where are the rest of you? Well, let's see. Lotek is in Aslanti armor. Kranich is in Aslanti armor but has a tail sticking out the back. And Feto, you're just an undead goblin.
But he is wearing second skin, I think.
Yeah.
A helmet.
Yep.
He has nothing.
Got my Aslanti helmet.
He's a goblin.
Got my Aslanti helmet though.
Without the rest of the armor, looks very suspicious.
I'm a small person.
You're a bit short for a stormtrooper, aren't you? Guthbrand, you move up to help. Oh, good. Where's the cargo you're supposed to be loading? Says the engineer person to
I thought we were
Miss
unloading a car.
Pink Dot. Unloaded? No, we're here for a pickup. What's going on? And she attempts to sense motive. Why not? I would.
Yeah. But I did genuinely think we were picking up cargo.
Just because you're dumb doesn't mean it's convincing.
Well, no. It wasn't.
But we are actually picking up cargo, though.
Yeah, we were supposed to be getting cargo from.
What's going on here?
There must have been some kind of confusion here.
Alert! Alert! Everyone roll initiative.
This is the part where we kill everybody.
I think so.
Would you like me to roll a bluff?
You could roll a bluff if you wanted to, and we could. Maybe you guys could get better positions? No, she beat you.
I assisted.
She doesn't believe you.
Well,
Because they had no scheduled drop-offs.
their bodies are going to drop off here in a second.
Yeah.
Not because we wanted to. Well, some of them want to. I'd rather just take the ship.
Listen, I'm actually using non-lethal weapons here, so you're welcome. By the way,
I mean, if you guys don't want to kill him, you don't have to kill him.
You're what now?
ideally we're supposed to keep them alive because they're just cargo people, and the little squirrel lady wants them alive.
Rat.
Yeah, that's nice. They're dead.
I don't think Talman really cares what happens to him, but she did allude to just killing people doing their jobs was very rude.
Yeah.
But what do you do, Fedo?
Oh, it's my turn? Okay. Since I have initiative, I'm just gonna... God damn it. Go over here and shoot this person with a trigger attack.
Right.
Pew. Full attack, no. Trick attack, yes. Pew.
Well, you definitely trick her. You've got her caught off guard. I didn't put their armor in.
And she's super flat-footed now.
Yeah, she's super flat-footed and wearing almost nothing for armor. I mean, she's got some flight suit station wear on. So yeah,
Ooh, she's
hit her
naked.
for 3 damage.
Yes, naked. And flat-footed.
And that makes it this guy's turn.
Pew, pew, pew.
3.
Oh, that's right.
Opens the door.
Forgot I'm killing Polish people here.
Killing Polish people?
Actually, no, I'm killing... These are Czechs. No, they're not Czechs. They're... Romanians this time. Okay.
Are you playing another?
No. Yes.
No. Go friend.
I'm gonna move and make a quick step.
Alrighty. You do notice there is a second engineer in the room. Appears to be had been shifting some cargo around to make space.
Well, they're shifting their corpse in a second. Oh, damn.
Oh
Can
snap!
non-lethal attack with a range weapon?
Yeah.
It doesn't specify. It's just a -4 to hit.
Alright, it's gonna be the one in the doorway.
Okay, Pink.
Yes.
We're gonna put one in the pink.
That's rude. Oh, you don't manage to trick attack her. She's not caught off guard as you run past her with your big rifle. Pull your big rifle out and shoot at her.
Well,
But
she is flat-footed.
it's I mean, she is flat-footed. Does that include your -4? It doesn't
no.
matter. Even with a -4, you're still able to hit her easily. And she slumps back against the wall, but she's still barely on her feet. Low tech.
She's on her feet. We should do something about that.
Oh, you could trip her.
Or I can, just try and kill her.
You could.
It's so rude of you.
I could actually fail at killing her.
You did. As she flat-footed is what, -2? You still miss her. She manages to avoid your attack and is
Very disappointed in your life choices.
yeah, something like that. And Fedo, you feel a whoosh of air as the door behind you opens. And another engineer is there.
Hello.
What the heck is going on here? And she hurriedly reaches for something and tries to, she starts, then she pulls out a weapon. But it takes her a moment. So looks like she pulled out a big wrench.
So savage.
They apparently have wrenches. This one here takes a guarded step away from low tech and pulls out a pistol to shoot at Guthbrand.
Yeah, shoot Guth. He's squishy.
And it's not effective. The other one pulls out her pistol and shoots at Guthbrand. Because he's in.
I updated my armor, which I didn't do according to the sheet because of the updated armor.
Okay, the E1819 count works.
Yeah,
The
the
critical-
1819 is correct.
Alright, the critical hit from this other laser gun's still going to penetrate that for 9 points of damage, and you have 1 burn. Or you have a burn on. You, sir, are burning. It'll be 1 damage in the next turn. Oh, great, we didn't get Kranish on there because I didn't roll his initiative.
He can go last.
He got a 4 anyway. He would have gone right before that last engineer. He would have come in and moved to attack the pink dot one. And yeah, he would have. I wonder if he would have killed, or did you guys tell him to do non-lethal damage?
Ideally, but
We discussed taking them alive.
if we can keep them alive, great. If not, we're not gonna, you know.
He forgot, but you could tell him otherwise.
We can always afterwards stabilize them, right? Unless we super kill them.
Sure, unless you super kill him, yeah.
So you can kill them, but then we're just gonna go ahead and stabilize them, low tech, okay? So you still get to kill them. We're just gonna unkill them.
It's a level 1
And then,
spell.
and then I'm going to smash their heads in. Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead, Fedo.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a guarded step back, and then I'm going to shoot the purple one with a energy ray. Let's go with electricity. But I missed. Well, I actually hit.
That
Never mind.
worked. Yeah, you hit. That does 1 point of damage.
Damn, Edge.
Damn. You hear from the hallway, what the hell's going on? We're just here for a pickup.
We're here for a pickup too. Why are you attacking us?
And you see this guy, he looks a little more, I don't know, he's got his hands behind his head. I don't know what's going on. Runs up
he's ready
behind
to
us.
surrender. Okay.
I take
Guthbrand,
1
you.
point of burn damage, right?
Yep, you take 1 point of burn at the beginning.
Oh, I just watched for supper.
Alright, I am going to trick attack firing on the same one that I
Okay. Your trick attack fails, but your attack succeeds. Low tech.
I'm gonna go get my food in the fridge.
I will wander over here and attack this one.
You do.
I continue to miss.
She avoids your attack. This one here at the doorway quickly flips over a box and makes a barricade, and then shoots at Fedo from behind. And hits you for 2.
Alrighty.
That one's not playing anymore, and this one drops the laser pistol and swings a big wrench at Lotek.
I'm not playing anymore.
What's that?
No. He's like, I'm not playing around no more, okay, guys?
Let's see. Low tech. Wrench hits you for 8.
A wrench hits
It's a
for
club,
8?
though, so I think it's. Well, it hits you for 1. Excuse me. It says right there in the chat room. 1. I think that counts as archaic though.
Is it an improvised weapon?
It's a wrench. It works as it's basically a club, so I think it is. Although it didn't actually roll any damage.
A club is an analog archaic weapon. It is one.
Yeah, so against armor, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It was -5, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, it does no damage to you this time. I mean, they've got a
Okay.
+2, so it could do damage, but apparently I didn't put it in there as anything. So it does a d6 +2 if it actually hits. So it hits you, but it doesn't hurt you. But
Works for me.
Krennic kicks his box out of the way and attacks her. Actually, he probably just makes his way past Guthbrand over to here and then attack. Brutally.
He's gonna supernova and kill all of them.
His damage is increased if he's in solar, right?
He's got a
Yeah,
photon thingy. I don't know anything about.
Photon attunement.
I have no idea anything about freaking.
Oh, he's got
he
it
does
turned
get
on.
bonuses to damage.
Oh, I need to make a reflex saving throw for burning, right?
Oh yeah, make that real quick to see if it went out last. Yep, you're good. Beto, it's your turn. What you doing?
Okay, looking at my buddy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I would move it here as a part of my trick attack and shoot the purple.
Roger, Dodger, roll it.
No, yes.
Trick
Yeah,
attack fails. Attack succeeds. Yeah, attack succeeds even with her cover from her barricade, her improvised barricade.
yeah. That's pretty shocking.
The captain yells, "Get him!" before firing at you with a laser.
Oh, finally, somebody who's an icon.
Actually, a static arc pistol.
Nobody plays
And he
icons.
hits you, Fedo, for 8 electricity.
I'm gonna kind of pretend like it hurts me.
Envoys, yeah. Well, it's still electricity damage. It's not non-lethal.
Static arc pistol.
Oh, right. A static arc pistol is non-lethal, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm like.
Yeah. So you pretend. Give me a bluff check.
Come on, man. It's kind
I
of.
gotta play to my skills.
It's pretty convincing.
That's a pretty convincing bluff check, actually. I'm not even gonna roll a sense motive. Got you. Got you trick attack it. I think, yeah. You succeed at your trick attack, and that makes your attack hit, knocking this one out. Were you trying to do non-lethal damage, or did you get over that?
He got over it. He caught feelings. He caught feelings.
I'm sorry, Mike overrode you. What'd you say?
I said Low tech's killing him anyways, and so is Grenache, so there's no reason to not
All right.
be killed later.
Gotcha. So that one gets shot, and the captain's like, "Oh my God, just get up!" Low tech.
Well, I have someone that I'm actually next to and I can full attack for a change.
As you raise your weapon, she's like, "No, wait! I get."
I can continue to miss for a change. Oh, sorry, I mean for a normal.
Actually, the 11 is knocked aside by her armor. It's a grazing blow. It doesn't do any damage.
Now, if only I hadn't full attacked.
Kranich is still in a battle frenzy. He fully attunes. But I don't think he would explode in close quarters like that.
He might.
He might.
I mean, it's just low tech.
Yeah, do it! Kill them!
He uses his solar weapon instead to pound this one down.
Just one of his 3 friends. It's not a big deal.
Fedo, as you raise your weapon, the captain's like, "No, wait. I think we could come to a deal."
All right.
It's your turn, Fedo.
All right. Drop your weapon.
Oh, he drops his weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there to secure it.
He puts his hands on his hip.
Okay. So then I'll go ahead and use my action to put him in manacles.
Alright, so you stabilize the other crewman.
Yeah. Go around and use first aid, whatever.
Alright, so you subdue the crew of the relic, and Talmarin shows up. She seems to know what's going on in this place all the time. There is some treasure here. Talmarin takes the relic and a large chunk of the ship's cargo as payment for her services, but leaves you 5,000 UPBs. Additionally, she removes the ship's transponder and will install it on your starship. True to her word, she also modifies your engines so that the signature resembles engines of Aslanti manufacture. You did not. You chose to use lethal force against the crew.
I picked him up.
But then you healed them up, so she calls in some contacts to imprison the crew until you have completed your mission.
They got better.
Alright, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna bum you out or make you feel good. I don't know, but everyone can level to level 4, and your ship needs to be upgraded to level 4.
Wow.
Alright.
So, your befriended Rick Ricci, Hashir, tells you about a private space dock to which he has access. Says you can move your ship there to effect upgrades, and he says that he knows about Aslanti tech and can help you upgrade your starship with Aslanti equipment. So you have access to the Aslanti weapons and stuff from Adventure Path number 7.
I believe that includes ship's weapons that use wisdom.
Yes, they use the mystic ability.
Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and plop those in there next to the Aeon torpedo.
So you'll have to figure out your build points and everything, and blah blah blah.
You know, that fun stuff. So low tack will be useful finally.
Oi!
And I have
You mean on a
no idea
ship,
what's
right?
I don't know. How long do you guys think it's going to take you to level up? I'd rather you be at level 4 before you get to the prison. I
Do we-
should have said something earlier in the week.
Do we need our ship to be level 4?
Not really. It's not going to make a difference until you leave, most likely.
Okay, I can probably level up here pretty quickly. Alright, operative level 3. Woo!
Something else to think about. So as Talmarin is fixing up your ship, she kind of speaks to you all. So what's your plans for when you get to Gotha? How you think you're gonna do this? I count one human amongst the. Yeah, the Aslanti armor kind of works for you, but his tail still sticks out.
He talked to
that's
us.
easy. We'll cut his tail off.
We already talked about it last time. We can cut it off. I don't remember what he agreed to, but I do remember he agreed to cut it off.
I'm pretty sure he said no.
No, he said we talked about what he would get. I forget what it was. It was something cybernetic. Yeah, he got a cybernetic thingy. He got some cybernetic thingy in exchange for it. In exchange for letting us cut his tail off.
That is the deal that was made.
I do remember this.
Well, before you start getting violent with your own crew, perhaps you could use these, and she gives you 4 serums of appearance change.
Can we cut his tail off too?
That the changes are permanent, as well as 2 spell gems of disguise self. If you want more, I know Half-Red the Stellafara has some for sale. Just in case you want to buy extra insurance.
That's cool. Thank you so
You
much.
guys tell her that you were going to rescue her.
Yeah, we're gonna get her people out of here.
There was 2 gems of disguise selves and 4 serums.
Then was
4
not.
serums of appearance change.
Yeah, it's a permanent thing.
And 2 spell gems of disguise self, as well. Since you have agreed to get my 3 prisoners, or the 3 people who have been imprisoned, here's a little bit extra something, and she gives you 3 glamored fusion seals, 5th. So you can put those on your weapons and change what they look like.
So my question is, does it make me taller?
It won't change your size, I don't think. I haven't looked into it, so I think its appearance changes.
I'd just be a dwarf. I guess like a small person, dwarf. Yeah.
You said the serums of
Appearance change.
appearance change are permanent?
Yeah, they are. But you can just take it again and make it and it becomes unpermanent. Yeah. So we won't tell Scott that. We'll just cut his tail off first, and then tell him. So when we're like roasting his tail, for dinner. And,
Let's see, so serum of appearance change is just in the page 225.
space.
Let's see, features instantly and permanently change within the normal for your race and sex.
Hey, you said sex.
Yeah. So let's see, the length of your fingers, brightness of your frame, and so on. You're still recognizable as yourself unless you attempt a disguise check. Yeah, it's really not going to do anything for the goblin who's undead.
Yeah. I'm small. Maybe I'll just hide in a bag or something, like a Chewbacca carrying me around. Do we have a null space bag? Do we have one of those? Yeah, he got the dragon gland. I remember. I opened up the freaking PDF and then it goes right to the dragon gland. So yes, cut his tail off. Alright, so level 4. He's got to verify this. Jeez. He said he agreed right there.
I'm curious. Yeah, I see. He says I agree.
He said it grew back.
I just want him to put it in the character sheet. I want him to know it's there for the character sheet.
See, he agreed.
Talmarin shakes her head and says, maybe I can give you guys a little more advice. I think you're gonna need it.
I get quick movement now. Cool.
Tamarin gives you some advice, providing you a place to start with your planning of your infiltration.
Does it involve cutting a tail off?
Not exactly. She has no specific knowledge of the specific layout of the cell block. She warns that you should expect to dodge guards, security robots, and cameras. She gives you a basic rundown of actions that will raise the alertness level in the area. So there is an alertness level, though she has no knowledge of the exact consequences. She points out some actions that you can perform to attempt to avoid detection. The exact options depends on what's going on in the room you're in. Gives you general suggestions about how to get in and out of Gelta alive. We got a profession smuggler in the group, right?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you make that profession check? It's appropriate here.
I'm still updating my sheets.
No worry. What's your bonus on that?
Plus, it'll be a 10, plus 10.
Plus 10. Let's see, you're planning. We'll say you take 20 on it. I'll give you a 20, a 30 on that, but all you needed was an 18. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of. I've got a bunch of. I'm not going to throw up.
I mean, hold on, buddy. The voice box guy's in another room.
So there are a bunch of ways to get around things and things to deal with. There's some clever pictures I put in, and then there's the title, which can give you guys some ideas of how to do things and what kind of things you kind of need to be thinking about as you're going into the prison. I'm going to go ahead and make those all available for you guys to take a look at as you're leveling characters. I'm not going to just throw them up, show to all players, because I'm sure that I'll just get... I think mostly I just want to see your guys' reaction, or hear your guys' reaction to some of it.
Wish I had a better weapon than freaking static arc pistol.
Let's go buy one.
No, I said I want one better than that.
You just got 5,000 UPV.
Yeah.
We're up to
That is a point.
81.6.
So, yeah, I should go buy a better weapon.
We can make them on the station, on our ship. Remember, I'm an engineer.
I should make a better weapon. I need
You
a better
probably
weapon.
make a higher than level 3 weapon now.
I can make
Although, are there any level...
yeah. I mean, a sonic pistol, thunder strike. There's a curved blade, carbon steel. No, I'm just looking at base book, by the way. So, oh, look at armor. I need some freaking better armor. Light armor, level 4. Defractide, Ashuda, temp weave.
Alright, so you guys should now see the Art of Infiltration, which gives you kind of some ideas what you might need or be up to. Since you guys personally probably don't have any experience sneaking into heavily guarded prison.
Man, I wanted to breathe fire. Now you can breathe fire.
That's cool.
What are we looking at?
In the journal, there should be, you should
Okay.
see a Part 3 Jailbreak, the Art of Infiltration. Inside that folder is a bunch of things that are part of the Art of Infiltration. The first thing you may notice there is bypass bloodline locks. Basically, you can assume that they will have everything you've seen about the Aslanti has biosignatures. you're 100% sure that Guthbrand will probably, if he just opens all the doors, it shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't have to waste any time dealing with it because you have an Aslanti on your team. It's not something most groups would probably.
Ooh, I get Shobat harness.
Additionally, there's things like creating a disguise or
Apparently
distraction.
We're supposed to bring bombs instead of the remote trigger. Oh, I'm gonna find out from S. Char?
Ashir? Yeah, something
Ashir?
like that.
What language the bug people speak, and I want to learn that part of my culture.
He is not sure exactly what it is, but you realize it's Terran. So, if you want to speak rock people talk, you can speak rock people talk.
I am doing.
Defrex hide. What the hell is that? Of course, it doesn't have a picture of it.
Hey, just so you guys know, all this mission log stuff is just on the token layer. You guys can manipulate it and put in anything you want on your own.
Okay, I'm gonna steal a couple thousand DVPs to get Defrex hide.
Why is that?
Defrex hide, is that in the core rule?
Yeah. Stick at the upgrade slot, so it's good.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's got the upgrade slot, 5 and 5, max dex 4. That's not bad. No armor check.
Yeah. 5, 5, and 4. Yeah. Good to go.
Though even if you put an Aslanti helmet on it, it's not going to look Aslanti.
That's what the fusion's for, right?
The glamour
That is
fusion,
true.
that's a weapon. That's a weapon thing.
Is there a fusion for the armor?
Fusions are for weapons, not armor.
Ah, that's no fun.
Though there were some serums of disguise self, or not serums, but spell amp.
Yeah, so that can help us with something.
Let's see, disguise self, lasts for 10 minutes a level. Make yourself and any clothing, armor, weapons, and equipment look different. You can seem up to 1 foot shorter or taller, thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your creature type, although you can appear as another subtype. Otherwise, the extent of the apparent change is up to you. You could merely add or obscure minor features, or you could look like an entirely different person or gender.
I just want to make my armor look less hide-like and more, you know, armor-like.
Sure, you cut it into plates and stitch it together.
Yeah. I also have a jump jet on it, so. Level 1.
It's a dirty jump jet.
What's it called?
It's just a jump jet. I
level-
called it a dirty jump jet.
Was it level 2? Okay, there we go.
Basic jump jet. I mean, whatever jump jet upgraded.
I don't know, just what it says.
Yeah, it's level 2.
Okay.
Which does use light or heavy armor, takes 1 slot, and it is light bulk.
See what kind of weapons we got here. Don't suck. I think I'm stuck with just my static pistol.
Mostly, you probably.
I get most of my damage from. I get most of my damage from trick attack anyway, because it's 1d8 now. So.
Yeah. With the jump jet, you can fly up to 30 feet with a maximum height of 10 feet, or fly 20 feet straight up. You must land at the end of your turn, at the end of your move action.
So how many feet?
You can move 30 feet to across with a maximum height of 10 feet, or you can fly 20 feet straight up. So you could make a 20-foot high jump as a move action.
Okay.
So are people okay if I take 2,430 UPBs and get a Xenolash Immature?
Yeah. Let me see about sniper weapons.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, a radioactive freaking gamma rifle, dude. Hell yeah.
Where do you see that at?
It's an armory.
Oh, I know.
Am I allowed
What's
to...
the Xenolash?
Can I trick attack with a... Can you trick attack with a sniper rifle?
No, unless you have the operative feature that allows you to apply trick attack debilitating effects. You don't get any extra damage, but you still get to apply the effects.
Okay. Never mind. Let's get a laser pistol.
What was this thing you were looking for, Ashley?
The tech lash thing.
Xenolash. Where's that from?
It's in Pact Worlds.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a living weapon. Does acid and slashing damage. 2d4.
How many UPBs was it going to be? 2,000 some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. Just need more armor.
It's 2,430.
Hey Zach, you still monitoring the... Okay. Making sure somebody's doing the inventory stuff, because... Operative level 3.
Xenolash. Someone's gonna grow it, or what?
You PB it. I'm gonna build it. Because
Probably actually uses life science rather than engineering.
I got that too.
Yeah, it would be a genetically engineered vine that weeps caustic, quick hardening sap from a razor-sharp thorns along its length. Because the sap, rather than the weapon itself, entangles creatures, creatures are not anchored to the Xenolash. Grown in extraordinary conditions by Xeno-wardens and primarily sold only to those they trust. I'm gonna have to say no, just based on...
Okay.
Just based on the what do you call it, the
Flavor text?
story, the story behind it.
I'm gonna charge my pistol. Like thing.
And you don't have any plants or a genetic lab on the starship.
We ain't got shit on our starship, dude. We got all the bays are cargo.
You can change that. You're upgrading it right now.
I'm not upgrading shit right now. That thing's a pain in the ass to do. I'll do it later. Because he said we don't need it, so I don't want to mess with it.
I think it'll be a lot easier with the new sheet because everything has lines to fill in instead of just blocks.
Oh, we're going back.
It doesn't track UPP. It doesn't. I think we're gonna go. It's probably gonna piss you guys off.
Not me.
But I think we're gonna go back to the simple sheet for book 3.
But it's not gonna piss everybody off. Just I'm the only one who's really good about it. And I'm not really pissed off. I'll just get away trying to.
It's pretty simple.
The other sheet's really easy to learn. I'll set up some macros to make it easy for you, and I've made some layout changes that make it really easy to actually use the character sheet.
Hey, the proficiency thing just gives me +2 damage, right?
You're talking
The level 3 thing?
weapon specialization.
Yeah, that thing.
If it's a two-handed weapon, it is a +3. If it is a operative weapon, like a small arms or an operative melee weapon, it's going to be +2.
Okay.
It's not a static bonus.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's based on your level.
Okay. So my hit
Yeah,
survival.
but his level is 3. His level is going to be 3 because I have the same thing.
Level
So
3
you guys should all
operative.
be level 4 now.
Yeah, but I'm level 3 operative. So
Level 3 operative. So that's okay, but it's based on. Let's see. Choose one weapon type. You gain specialization in that weapon type, which means you add your character level to damage with the selected weapon type. So you're still character level 4. You're proficient with it from both classes. At 3rd level operative, you get weapon specialization in small arms, basic melee, and sniper rifles, right?
yeah.
So you're going to add your character level to damage with a selected weapon type, or half your character level with small arms or operative melee weapons. So it'll be +2 with small arms or operative weapons, but if for some reason you start shooting a sniper rifle, it's going to be plus your level, which is 4.
Do I get a new feat now or something?
Level 3, you got a feat. Level 4, you character level 3, you get a feat. Character level 4, you get nothing.
Okay, what feats did I choose? Shit. Okay, weapon specialization. Spell cash.
No. You don't get a feat. You get an operative exploit. Okay.
No, character level 3 I get it. Character level 3 I should get a feat.
Character level 3, you got a second feat. 3rd level operative, you should get a operative exploit.
Yeah, I got the I got
Yes, operative weapon specialization. Trick attack is now 1 page and you get +10.
yeah, I picked up trick and jack of all.
Operative's edge goes up to +2.
I got jack of all trades for the exploit. I need a feat, so I don't know.
Why didn't you check, say, field treatment?
Why didn't I do what?
Field treatment?
What does that do?
You take 1 minute to tend to your wounds and spend one resolve point to recover a number of hit points equal to 3 times your operative level.
Does that work for feats?
No, that's for your exploit.
Oh, well I picked
He
jack.
took an exploit already.
Yeah, I took it last level. I just forgot to take.
Okay.
I just thought I thought I had to be level 3 to get level 3 operative to get a feat or something.
So you missed your character level 3 feat.
Yeah, it's not looking like it because I don't see anything. So
Damn, I guess you're not going to have 2 feet.
yeah, I only got one.
Just have to hop around.
Yeah.
No, obviously add that in.
What did I
you find
pick?
one that you like.
I got my
I don't
level
know, I'm
one.
looking at your character sheet.
My level 1 feat I picked Mystic Strike. Okay. Level 2.
Alright.
Was it weapon focus?
Do you have weapon focus?
No.
Lightning reflexes, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Did I already pick that though?
Just looking at your buffs that you have put in there.
Yeah, it looks like I did pick that one. Never mind then.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Alright. I'll be taking a carbon steel blade instead.
So the relic is a small shuttle. It has speed 12, maneuverability perfect. Armor class is based on your pilot, but it has Mark III armor, Mark III defenses. It has light 70 shields, light shield 70. It has 35 hull points. It has 1 weapon, a coil gun on the turret. It does have a signal major drift engine, so Drift 3. It has basic computers, basic short-range sensors, cargo holds, crew quarters, biometric locks, auto-destruct system. Its power core is a pulse green, which is 150 PCU. So you tell me, do you guys want the Comet or do you want your Starship?
Okay, take it first. I'd like to create a minor distraction. Is that going to work for me? I just unbutton like one of my buttons.
I don't know, but that was a funny little gift.
It's a GIF, man.
So what you're seeing there is minor distraction. You ask about minor distraction, and Talmarin tells you, hey, if somebody distracts the guards while someone is doing something that they're not supposed to, it's easier to hide your action.
Move stealthy.
So basically, creating a minor distraction allows you to attempt a bluff or diplomacy check to attempt to cover for another character who is performing a suspicious action, perhaps tampering with a camera or messing with the bio locks that you don't have to worry about.
I like the GIF for move stealthy.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
You like the cat?
Just like hold his arm out there.
I'm gonna go pee. I think I leveled up.
How you guys doing?
I am.
I'm mostly done.
I'm going to say I'm good.
I think when Mike gets back, I'm going to pose a question. Basically, it's going to be, I'm not going to level Kranich, and he's not going to be able to level it tonight. So I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to actually invade, if you want to start the mission, I'll let you. Otherwise, we'll just get you to the moon, and we'll start from there next.
I'm going to say that you should check the sheet because he said he was going to do it before he got off, and he said updates were done just about.
Update's done. I'll try to fix again tomorrow. Solarian 4. He's got more hit points and stamina points. Well, in that case, I'll leave it up to you guys. I mean, I can NPC him or.
I'm not fussed either way.
No Xeno lash for you, Ashley.
And otherwise, I mean, we may just do like the first encounter.
No, what was going on? I was going to the bathroom.
Oh, I was just saying, I didn't know if Kranich said he got his character sheet done, so I can NPC him, or we can just get to the moon and call it good. If we keep pressing on, I think we'll get like one encounter done.
I think going to the moon,
Depending on how you guys handle the encounter.
I think going to the moon and just calling it good might do it. Might be for
I'll
the
see
best.
the rest of you.
I'm good for whatever. I ain't got nothing going on tomorrow. So if we want to continue, we can continue. If we just want to get there and then end it and start up again next time, that's fine.
All right, I didn't hear what you guys said. My wife interrupted. She needed me to look at my son. He's got a big bug bite on his arm.
I think it'd be best just to get to the moon and call it good. Till next time.
All right. Ashley and Scrove, you guys agree with that pretty much?
Yeah, I'm not fussed either way.
Yeah,
All right.
either way.
All right. So, you guys, you talk to Talmarin about all this art of infiltration. You guys have any other questions? You want me to just go through each of them, or do you want me to just go through each of them next time, right before we begin?
I think
Next time.
When we can remember it.
That way, I can get Scott involved on them too.
Assuming you can hear us.
All right. So you guys head out. Are you guys going to use the drift, or are you just going to go through space?
Whatever.
It takes 2 extra days to use sublight engines or non-drift engines. Otherwise, you can drift it in a D6.
Yeah, just drift.
Are they expecting them to arrive by drift or by subway?
Yeah, I don't think it would make a difference either way. You have the transponder code.
Okay, then I don't care.
It's an older code.
All right, it takes you 4 days to get. As you approach the Gulta prison complex, you see on the moon a series of dull gray domes connected by narrow corridors spread out like a spider web across the pale surface of the moon. Lit by a distant star, the entire structure encircles a large series of docking bays with hatches that iris open and shut. Auxiliary landing pads, suitable only for the smallest of shuttles, are connected to each wing of the. As you come out of the drift, your vessel is hailed by the prison. Who answers? What do you look like?
It'll be me and probably wearing one of the uniforms that were provided at the route through parade.
All right. As you answer, an Aeon guard appears on the view screen, face masked by the green helmet with the single red eye. Relic, we have you on sensors, he says in Aslanti. Report to docking bay 6B, docking code 785 Ultra 1.
Roger. This is we'll be reporting. And I'll repeat this. And then do so.
All right. So you fly into docking bay 6B, utilizing docking code 785 Ultra 1, and you have no issues. The docking bay is spacious with bright lighting and steel walls. It is currently empty except for the ship you just landed and 5 empty crates ready to receive the cargo. Before you guys forgot to mention.
What did you forget to mention?
That while Talmarin was talking to you guys, a bunch of engineers showed up with crates of steel slag for you guys to use as the cargo you were delivering. That way, if you got scanned, it looks like you had.
Okay, cool.
As you come in, give me perception checks. Guthbrand and Lowtech, as you guys are flying in, you look out the view windows of the starship, and you notice that there are cameras in the 4 corners of the landing bay, the docking bay, which means that Aslanti and a nearby security station will be aware of any open attacks that you make.
Okay. I'll relay this information to Vedo and Ganesh.
After you land and everything's done, your boarding ramp opens. As you guys step outside, and Aslanti prison guard greets you as you step off your vessel. I assume everyone except for maybe Fedo. Fedo's wearing like patched together armor, so he probably looks like some kind of mercenary.
Yeah.
However, the alertness level is fairly low. Hello, folks. My name is Guard Iovinus. I will be conducting the inspection of the cargo. And he goes on, kind of jokes with you about following boring protocols. However, it has to be done. So, you want to show me the cargo?
Yeah, it's inside the ship. Come follow us in. We'll show you where it is.
Alright, you're dressed kind of funny. Some kind of mercenary. He kind of looks at Guthbrand when he says it. The right size creature to be a to be a Aslanti, and probably the only one whose face is exposed, I would imagine.
Yeah, my face is definitely exposed, and I would give him a nod.
Oh, very well. Well, show me the way.
Better show him the way.
Alright, lead him to the cargo hold.
Alright, you lead him to the cargo hold. What are you going to do once you get there?
Well, I'm hoping my friends follow me so they can fucking kill him.
Yeah, I was about to say, follow them in, make sure, and stay in the entryway so the guard can't escape.
Alright.
Should probably shut every door in between the outside and the car into the cargo hold. That way.
That's a better idea, yes. Shut the door behind me.
Alright. So, are you guys just going to attack him? Are you going to try to diplomatize him or bluff him, or what's the plan?
No, we're just gonna kill his ass.
Alright, you're just gonna jump him. I'm not even gonna go into this combat. He's not prepared for it. There's 4 of you. Yeah, you jump him. As far as the rest of the security system knows, he's in there taking an inventory of the cargo, and we will pick it up here next time. Don't forget you have a key card from Tamarin, which she said should grant you entry into the prison hallways, and get you into the cell block J, where the prisoners are being kept.
Okay. And I'm assuming he has some kind of key card or whatever.
And he's also got a uniform. I can put it on. I'll look just like him.
Not just like him. Yes, he does have a uniform. Here you go. Here's kind of what the prison guards look like. At least the male ones. The female ones will look the same, but that's just because I don't have multiple pictures.
Yeah, they're all gender fluid anyway. They're Aslanti. They're
I do actually know Disguise Self, and weren't we given spell gems of it? Is it a...
You have...
spell
Well, they weren't
ampules.
spell gems, they
They're
were
ampules.
spell amps.
Right.
So anyone
So-
can use.
Yeah.
But they don't gain your level bonus, so they only work for 10 minutes.
So, I'm guessing I'll be disguising myself as this specific guard.
Yeah.
If you so want to, you can take a look at his details and whatnot and have that prepared. Yeah, I'm going to say you guys got the jump on him before he could raise an alarm. And, like I said, we'll start here next time.
All right. Well, great game. See you guys in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Assuming, like, we play.
Yeah. See you
Yeah,
next
I
time.
really want to play this in a couple weeks. Please, I think we might be able to get through it. Maybe not. It depends on how you guys run through this. expecting, hoping you won't just, try and blast your way through it. It's not set up for that to be the easiest route. I'll just put it that way.
We're gonna kill everything.
But it's us. Why wouldn't we?
I think the only one that's decent at stealth is me, and I'm not a talker. Like,
I got
Yeah.
I got 2 things in stealth.
I got 14. So.
I mean, yeah, I got like
Negative stealth.
I got 13 in my stealth, but I'll be good.
It's not so much that you have to be stealthy as
Not
you
a-
have to be cautious about what you do.
I remember
Maybe
this.
an innate plan.
I remember reading it when I first got it, and I don't remember much about it except that I was like, damn, this could get really brutal if you just fucking Leroy it.
Yeah, I think when we get together next time and I go over the art of infiltration, that basically, I go over each of these things with you guys and let you know, hey, this is what you can kind of do. Give you some hints, which is why Talmarin was there. She kind of talks about all these things with you, kind of give you some thoughts about what you can do. Over the next week, I'll take what I'll do is I'll take all these Art of Infiltration, and I'll put in the player view section the information that'll be useful for you guys to know and remember, so that you can kind of look at it and start thinking about, if you get some time, you can pop in here, look at a couple of them, think about things that you might do. Maybe over the next couple of weeks, you can watch some movies about prison breaks and things, and or whatever, prison escapes. It's not so much, what's going on down there? Oh, we're fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
That's exactly what it's like.
Boring conversation anyway. Luke, we're gonna have company. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later and see you in a couple of weeks for the next session.
Yep.